Okay, so you want to buy FIFA.
I have enough money.
You have the money, you have the uncontrollable urge to juggle a ball off your knees and head, but your bankers give you the same answer.
Well, most people think FIFA is a company you can just buy. It isn't. No owner, no shares, no price. It was kind of built so nobody can ever actually own it.
You can't. There is no owner to pay off, and no price anyone could name.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
Even though, obviously, you already tried. FIFA pulls in around $13 billion every 4 years, sits on billions in reserves, and somehow none of it is for sale. When you dig a little, you realize their answer is technically true, but incomplete, because FIFA does have one weak spot. Control of the organization comes down to 211 votes, and most of the people holding those votes are not exactly Premier League owners. Some of those relationships have already become, let's call them, complicated. A few of them became so complicated that the FBI got involved. So stop asking what FIFA costs, start asking how you would take it. Anyway, by the end, you will know the 4 ways people try to take the richest prize in sport, what each one costs, and the workaround that beats all 4. First, you do the obvious thing. You work out what FIFA should cost. Take that $13 billion cycle, the World Cup, the new Club World Cup, the smaller tournaments, the licensing deals, all of it. Split across 4 years, that is about $3.25 billion a year. A business built on the most watched event on Earth sells for 6 to 10 times its yearly revenue. That is $20 to $30 billion before you even start. Add the $4.8 billion FIFA keeps in reserves and cash, and a fair price lands north of $30 billion. You're a nice guy after all, so you round up. You write a check for $40 billion and go looking for someone to hand it to. There is nobody. FIFA has no owner, and no one who could sell it to you. Next, you change tactics. If you cannot buy the company, you will buy its shares and take it over that way. There are none. No shares, no stock, no ticker. Nothing you could ever hold. The same problem reaches the prize itself. The country that wins the World Cup does not even get to keep the trophy. The captain lifts it for the cameras and then hands it straight back. The real one stays with, you guessed it, FIFA. The winners fly home with a bronze replica. Yes, here again, FIFA wins. Even the headquarters is just a clubhouse with a logo on the door. And legally, that is exactly what it is. Under Swiss law, FIFA is a Verein, the same legal category as your local chess club. On paper, that makes it a non-profit. No shareholders, no dividends, nobody waiting to cash out. A club runs on members, and a member cannot sell something it does not own. FIFA's members are 211 national associations, more than the United Nations has member states. Even here, FIFA somehow found a way to be bigger. Now you have a $40 billion offer, and nowhere to put it. The most valuable thing in football, and you cannot buy a sliver of it. So you change direction. You go after the people who run the club. Those members run FIFA. Each association gets exactly 1 vote.
211 members, 1 vote each, so Barbados counts exactly as much as Brazil.
Most decisions pass with half of them, 106 votes. To change the deepest rules, you need a much bigger majority. But basic control starts there, and the lever is money. Most national federations are not rich. Many of them receive millions from FIFA across each 4-year cycle. In some countries, that money matters a lot more than people realize. So whoever signs the check tends to have a very friendly room. So do the math. That is all it takes. Suddenly, the impossible starts looking disturbingly affordable. Win enough of them over, and control could cost you somewhere around $1 billion. Against a machine that prints 13 billion a cycle, that is not expensive. That is terrifying. Which is exactly the problem. You are an honest kind of person. Who you are matters to you. So you drop the bribery path, and it turns out to be a wise call. It was played before. On May 27, 2015, police walked into a Zurich hotel and arrested FIFA officials. American prosecutors had traced a 24-year scheme worth at least $150 million in bribes and kickbacks. Votes for hosting rights, television deals, and marketing contracts had quietly been for sale. More than 30 officials and executives were eventually charged.
Bribery and corruption in the world of organized soccer.
So yes, influence inside FIFA has had a market price before. The problem is that the receipt usually comes with an indictment attached. If the votes are too dangerous, follow the money instead. FIFA owns almost nothing you can touch. Not the stadiums, not the clubs, not the players. What it owns is the tournament itself, and it rents out the rights to it. And almost all of that money comes from one place.
By FIFA's own accounts, the Men's World Cup is about 80% of it. So you go after the rights, become the broadcaster FIFA cannot drop, or the sponsor it cannot replace. Buy the whole package, every screen and every logo, and the bill comes to about $7 billion. $4 billion for the television, almost $3 billion for the sponsors, and every 4 years you pay it again. Here is the tempting part. FIFA's entire budget runs on that check. Pay it, and you are the wallet in the room. You start setting the tone on anything that touches your money. Kickoff times in your markets, the match calendar, even the size of the tournament, because more teams means more games to sell. But it stops there. You can shape the show, you cannot vote on it. No seat in Congress, no say over the rules, no vote for president. And you never actually own it. The rights are only a lease. When your deal ends, FIFA sells to whoever bids higher.
And for the summer of soccer, Fox will bring you every moment.
Fox pays about $485 million for the next World Cup. Put those same rights to open auction, and they are worth over $1 billion. So you can fund the entire show and still own no piece of FIFA itself. The third route gives up on owning FIFA. Instead, you make FIFA depend on you. You become a host. Qatar tried it in 2022. It poured around $220 billion into hosting it. Most of that went on new infrastructure, metros, airports, whole districts built around a single month of football. That is roughly 15 times what Russia spent in 2018. FIFA paid Qatar about $1.7 billion to run it, then kept around $7.5 billion for itself. Qatar built the stadiums, FIFA cashed the checks. The host gets 4 weeks of attention and 40 years of debt. The boldest route goes straight for the top job. The president and a council of 37 hold the real power, and the pay is serious. In 2024, FIFA spent $33 million on leadership alone. The president's own package keeps climbing. By 2025, it was about $6 million. Senior managers make a couple of million. Council members, $250,000 each, plus expenses. Win that room and you run FIFA. But here is the catch. The same 211 votes elect the president, and the president owns nothing. You can sit in the chair, you cannot take it home. Every route so far ends at a locked door. One country is running a different play. Instead of buying FIFA, it is making FIFA lean on its cash. In December 2024, the 2034 World Cup went to Saudi Arabia. No rival bid. Out of 211 members, only Norway voted against. Months earlier, the oil company Aramco became a top FIFA sponsor. The deal was reported at about $100 million a year, and Saudi-backed money sits behind the new Club World Cup, a $1 billion prize pool. No share changed hands, but put the pieces together, and it is the clearest case yet of the play that beats all four.
Buying it, never the move. You make them depend on you. The money goes in and the leverage just follows. Nobody really talks about it.
Dependency, a host slot, a flagship sponsorship, the money behind FIFA's newest tournament, and a FIFA that leans on your money tends to lean your way. You make yourself the one backer it cannot afford to lose. So add up the bill. Buying the votes ends in a federal indictment. Owning the rights leaves you a vendor FIFA can fire. Hosting a World Cup burns hundreds of billions for 30 days of glory. The presidency hands you everything except the deed. Not one of them ends with FIFA in your name. The reason is the cash that never stops leaving. FIFA sends about $2.25 billion to its own members every cycle. Even the prize money flows outward. The 2026 winners take home $50 million. Just showing up is worth $12.5. That giveaway is the whole defense. The more it gives away, the more its members want it kept exactly as it is. So enjoy the final on July 19th, 2026. You can buy a seat, a private box, even the naming rights to the stadium, just not the club that booked the show. Because the price was never the point.